So there was March for Life today. They do it all the time in D.C. I believe it's an annual thing. It's always a polite thing. There's no assaults. There's not even any trash left behind. And sadly, United States presidents have never spoken at March for Life before. Even our pro-life presidents. George Bush, famously pro-life. Ronald Reagan, pro-life. Did not go down and speak at March for Life. In fact, the event most of the time is mostly ignored by the mainstream media. It's one of the largest events every single year in Washington, D.C. They estimate 1 million people sometimes show up. That is huge. And the American media, maybe you'll give it a quick 5-second, call it an anti-abortion rally, and then move right along. They try to ignore it. The benefit of having President Donald Trump there is, one, he gives a voice to it. Two, he forces the media to cover it. Good for him. Thrilled about it. So Donald Trump put out a pro-life ad. Check it out.
We know that life is the greatest miracle of all. We see it in the eyes of every new mother who cradles that wonderful, innocent, and glorious newborn child in her loving arms. Under my administration, we will always defend the very first right in the Declaration of Independence, and that is the right to life. Virtually every top Democrat lawmaker also now supports taxpayer-funded abortion right up to the moment of birth. These are living, feeling, beautiful babies who will never get the chance to share their love and their dreams with the world. It is wrong. It has to change. But this movement can only succeed with the heart and the soul and the prayer of the people. Let us work together to build a culture that cherishes innocent life.
Good for him, ladies and gentlemen. That's something we can all celebrate. As you may imagine, the head of March for Life is just a bit excited to have the President of the United States speaking.
Well, let me say this. It's a historic first. We've never had a president of the United States actually come in person to the March for Life. And so it's going to be an amazing moment. I'm really excited for the president to have the experience because anybody who's ever come to the march has their heart even more strengthened about this issue. The young marchers who are there, collectively over 100,000, are so positive and so enthusiastic, and they are going to be delighted to have the leader of the free world with them this morning. He has leaned into this more than any other pro-life president ever, and it's just been exciting. I mean, he's enacted incredible policies, protecting life and global health policy, of course, judges, the Supreme Court, and coming now to the March for Life. This is unprecedented.
I believe I said there were going to be 1 million people there. Apparently there's only 100,000. But look, I'm a guy. We exaggerate size sometimes. It just happens. Donald Trump spoke today at March for Life, and it was fantastic.
And from the first day in office, I've taken a historic action to support America's families and to protect the unborn. Unborn children have never had a stronger defender in the White House. Sadly, the far left is actively working to erase our God-given rights, shut down faith-based charities, ban religious believers from the public square, and silence Americans who believe in the sanctity of life. They are coming after me because I am fighting for you, and we are fighting for those who have no voice, and we will win because we know how to win.
It really is an outstanding moment to have the President of the United States speaking at this event. Thrilled about it. He went on to talk about mothers.
And to all of the moms here today, we celebrate you, and we declare that mothers are heroes. Your strength, devotion, and drive is what powers our nation. And because of you, our country has been blessed with amazing souls who have changed the course of human history. We cannot know what our citizens, yet unborn, will achieve, the dreams they will imagine, the masterpieces they will create, the discoveries they will make. But we know this: every life brings love into this world. Every child brings joy to a family. Every person is worth protecting. And above all, we know that every human soul is divine and every human life, born and unborn, is made in the holy image of Almighty God.
What did I tell you yesterday, ladies and gentlemen? Donald Trump is the first major Republican I can think of in my life who is not ashamed even that much of his base. You can say that's political, you can say he really believes it, but I will tell you this, it should be a model going forward. Don't treat your base like dirt. Don't give them that just stay away thing. Embrace them. I have been around the evangelical community, especially when I ran for Congress, and saw how they will rally for you. These people can win you elections. They're the reason George Bush was elected twice, and they're going to be the reason Donald Trump was elected twice. Smart political move, and also the right thing to do. Good for you, President Trump.